What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy All-Star Izzy. We live full in effect, baby. Now listen, I'm about to be doing a breakdown of reaction. There's been this gentleman, and shout out to Heck Speaks, right? I've been seeing your content, you're going crazy. Shout out to you as a creator. But there was something that I seen in his video that I really wanted to talk on and break down because I have a disagreement. There was a statement that he said that was, the game is 90% looks. And if you know anything about what I speak on this end, it's not that the game is about the looks. The game is not even about women, but I'm going to go further depth into breakdown. We're going to watch this together. I did put a little bit of why he was speaking on it, and then we're going to just go from there. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hit this thing off.
Look at Shorty on all the other left. She trying to act so disinterested. And watch this. I already know how this is about to go. She about to fold.
Her eyes at.
You just told me you gotta.
Look! My nigga, I'm too good at this shit. Look, she got nervous. Come on, bro. Do I need to show any more? Do I need to show anything more? I'm gonna do a few more. Cause I create this content basically to give y'all clarity, bro. This is not supposed to depress y'all. It's not supposed to do any of that. Right? Once you know the game, which is it's 90% looks. If the shorty don't fuck with you on a physical level, you know what I'm saying? There's not much you could do. You can't come.
Let me go ahead and stop it right there because, hey, listen, I'm not going to disagree on the part that if she doesn't fuck with you on a physical level, that could make her slightly turned off or feel some type of way. And specifically, one thing that I know about the Monkey app, it's basically an app where you meet people and then they can skip you or they can choose to engage like we just saw. But let me talk about that. The game is not 90% looks. See, now when you're talking on as far as attraction, and this is the Heck in this aspect, because I have seen some of his content where he's basically looking at what online is telling him and what the reactions are getting. There is some truth to some women are definitely they're gonna treat you differently if they're physically attracted to you. Now here's the thing, you don't gotta look smacks and doing everything like that just to get a woman's attention. You should want that for yourself, and then as you put yourself there, you can talk smooth, you can present yourself, because here's the thing, the game goes beyond physical looks, and the game is not even about women. The game is about you, how you wanna come off, how you wanna present yourself, your knowledge of you, and how do you wanna maneuver in this situation. That is game. And then everything else that comes with the lady. Sure, she may shut you down, but if she shuts you down on a physical level or rejects you, then shit, on to the next. It is what it is. She's making space for more women to come into your life, right? But again, I want to emphasize on the fact that you should definitely want more for yourself, but don't be too pressed if a woman is not feeling you on a physical level. Because listen, in real life, they may act a certain way, but here's what gets deeper in the game is when you have a conversation with the woman, when you talk, with your demeanor, you got to already assume that women like you. That's what I've said, right? But it's the energy and carrying it and just being like, I'm confident, this is what it is. My name is Xavier, what's your name? What's happening with you? And she may be thinking, hold on, he's not necessarily my type, but there's something about him. He's cute. He has a little bit edge to him, or whatever the case is, because you're exuding something more. The game is not 90% looks. Now, can it help you get in the door? Absolutely. But is it going to sustain a longer attraction or desire between the both of y'all? No, because you can look good as much as you want, but you still have to walk and talk the talk at the same time. Let's keep moving.
It's somebody to like you. It has to be physical. It has to be a physical attractive value there before you get to spit game in the first place. Cuff him? He didn't even get to drop a slither of game. He didn't even get.
That's cap. Like I said, he looks at more online, which online there's truth to things in real life too. When you're approaching, some women are not going to be as aggressive, or they're not going to be as brutally honest with you because they don't want to hurt your feelings in front of your face, so they would do it rather online. But the thing is that even if she isn't physically attracted, that doesn't mean you can't be an approachable person. What meaning, like, your personality is welcoming, you're saying what's up, you got a good energy. And listen, when I say these things, these characteristics, it's not for her to like it. It's for you to want this for yourself, which in essence, she will end up liking it. Let's keep moving.
To ask to get raped. Bro was like, on a scale of 1, can you rate me on a scale of 1? And get skipped every fucking time. This dude could say anything and win. Where's the game? He's killing it right now.
You know what? I think when he's using the term game, I think he means spitting game. Talking that shit, having a mouthpiece is what I think he means by when he's talking about, oh, where's the game and everything. When you know that you're an attractive man, right? You could do anything that you want to do because you don't got to try too much. And that's the whole point. I've seen talking points on the handsome man or attractive man and shit like that. So you can really just show your personality and display it. Let's keep moving though.
Do I get scared under pressure? No, I don't get scared under pressure. I don't fold. Hey, lady, how old are you?
18.
Where are you from?
Arkansas.
What's your Instagram?
Saying, "Hey, lady, how old is you?" is crazy. Let's keep moving though.
PYT that.
Easy! He doesn't give a fuck. This is just content for him. Easy. It happened in 5 seconds. If he really wanted to, he could knock down all of them. Look at how their body language start to change. They try to present themselves in the best type of way. This is what they mean when they want you to be a bad boy. They want you to look like bro down here. Word.
Not even just looks. I want to say also demeanor and attitude. Your swag is supposed to be your own unique individuality shit. But he's just saying he's keeping it effortless and cool. That's a bad boy thing already because you don't give a fuck about this girl. Or just in that should translate even being in person when you're having a conversation. And let's just say in real life, you got to carry a conversation as well. You got to have some swag to when you talk. And you can still be careless, but you can have a good conversation. Let's keep moving.
Not anybody could just be a bad boy and get girls. That's a fact.
That's true though.
You know how many gangsters in New York? I'm from New York, Brooklyn to be specific. There's a lot of dudes that's gangsters, got bodies and all type. They get no pooms. And you know why? They chop no cheese. Girl, like you just think about it for a second. Gangsters get cheated on too. So you think certain shorties is gonna give a fuck if they cheat on you too? And you the nicer guy? You grew up in a family that is put together. You a well-rounded man. You smart. You're intelligent. You think they're gonna give a fuck about cheating on you and have some emotion?
That's true. But let me say this. The men who get cheated on, who are consistently played, whether you're chopped, a nice guy, a fuckboy, whatever the case is, right? It's because you got no game. And game provides a process of vetting to see who the woman is in front of you. Not every woman is going to be special in your eyes, and not every woman should earn something like a relationship or even your time going down the line. And it don't matter. Listen, if you a dude, and we got to keep it 100. If you a dude and you don't look as well, you're incredibly insecure about your looks, maybe you look like a 3 to you or whatever the case is. Listen, you have to do everything you can to develop that on at as best as you can. Get some cooler clothes, get fly, trim your hair, get right with yourself, get some jewelry if you like that, keep up with your hygiene, start to practice your mouthpiece, approach, have a conversation with some ladies. Don't be a weirdo, don't be freaky, don't be trying to robotically talk to this woman. Hey, how you doing? My name is N-word and I want to have a conversation. Nah, come on, dude. There's no swag in that. You gotta have some swag that comes with it. Let's keep moving.
You think they're gonna care? They gonna feel bad? If they could cheat on a gangster that got bodies, they could cheat on you in a heartbeat and not give a fuck.
Now that's very true. Women could be ruthless, but it don't matter what a woman is doing. She ain't gonna do it with the guy that she actually wants. And two, let me take this not just on a physical level, because on a physical level, sure, women can have their preferences, but who really gives a fuck about a woman's type? It's every woman's type is how a man makes her feel. Is what is the universal law of attracting women. They can have a physical preference type, but they can, like, how you see bad bitches with an ugly motherfucker. You be like, how the fuck he pulled her? He got games. It's more than just a surface level of a physical attraction. And listen, yes, women can cheat on any type of dude. Women can cheat on professional basketball players. We were talking about how Ayesha Curry was talking about Steph Curry. And we were all these certain things. It happens all the time. But just because somebody got some status or somebody got something going on for them or whatever the case is, that don't mean a woman wouldn't cheat on them. Because if they don't have game, then that don't mean nothing. Women cheat on men that they're attracted to all the time. Let's keep moving.
I'm just here to show y'all the real, man. Do me a favor, right? After you watch this video, go watch one of my monkey app videos, right? And see the difference in rapport against this young man over here. And then to the other dude earlier. I'm a handsome dude. You know, I do what I can, what I got. I'm not goddamn Trey Songz. I ain't Chris Brown. You know, I know I'm a sexy young man. But I just want y'all to see that a lot of the problems that y'all go through with dating, women too, it comes down to the face, right? Comes down to the face. Comes down to the face. And if you don't meet that requirement, it's okay. Like, don't get mad about it. I don't get mad about it. Never, like, I used to be the dude, I used to watch the dating advice, this, that, watch Steph is Cold, AMS, all these different type of motherfuckers, right? And I would change up my swag just to get shorties to like me and shit. Bro, the way you get a shorty, you gotta maintain that the whole time. So if I'm sitting here pretending that I'm not a certain way, and I acquire the shorty like that, and I maintain my quote unquote masculine frame, the one day that it comes off, and they realize, oh, this nigga's this type of way, it's gonna turn her off for life. All they need is one moment. Some of them just need one moment of fucking up.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be the end of the video. But just as he was speaking a little bit, I wanted him to finish out what he was speaking so I could finish it and talk about it on the end, because he was talking about if they don't like the face or the physical attraction, 9 times out of 10, they're probably going to reject you. And listen, even if they do, that's fine. Keep it moving, keep it pushing. It is what it is. But the thing is that when he was talking about how the whole masculine frame, and I like when he said you got to keep it up from the beginning to the end. It's very true when you got to be consistent. You got to be the man from the beginning to the man to the end, to the man till you cut her off and she cuts you off, whatever the case is. But that is what happens. You got to be a consistent person overall, and to have a masculine frame, right? Because masculine frame is even an essence of attitude, demeanor, and a conversation, and how the way a man carries himself, correct? So even with that being said, and women are attracted to that, goes to the point of what I said earlier. The game isn't about looks, because you know, women could find a behavior, an attitude, a demeanor a lot more attractive than a man, how he looks and how he's carrying himself. A man can look a certain way, but the way he's acting and how he's acting and goes about certain things actually turns her on and creates more mystery and alluring. And she, hold on, now I'm curious about this individual. He's making me feel some type of way. He's not necessarily my preference, but there is something about him. I've been with plenty of women where I wasn't necessarily the type. When I learned that it wasn't just on a physical level, it was more on an emotional and mental level. I'm hitting the corners that's inside her mind and how she feels inside her heart as well. I know that what's really gonna captivate her is the connection that is up here, because that's where it really lies in. And remember, game is not 90% of looks. Game is 100% you, and then everything else creates its way, because game is all about you creating your reality and as things go by. Now, as far as physical attraction, men, yes, I do want you to look correct for yourself. I do want you to look fly for yourself. I want you to get right, but for you. And in everything going forward, it's gonna be fine, because the game isn't about spitting game at women. Can you develop it as you have game? Yes, as a mouthpiece, because it's okay, I see how women are, so let me figure out how I want to respond when I'm in a situation with them. See, a completely different perspective. But shout out to Heck for the video. Shout out to all my stars that's in the building. Hit the like and subscribe. Let's keep moving to the top of the mountain just to get to another top. Authenticity is the new sexy. We out this thing.